Aloha everyone, welcome to Function and Flow. I hope that you're having a fantastic day and that it's going to get even better. And I also hope that you've taken time to put yourself up against a wall sometime before this just to make sure that things are coming in nice and vertical for you. You find yourself balanced easier and easier each and every time. So let's go ahead and dive on into things. So first off, let's get ourselves in balance. So we're going to go ahead and bring our eyes on up, our chin comes on up. That gives us room back in there for our shoulders to drop down in. And at the same time, we can go ahead and scoop our, well, you know what, hold on one sec. Go ahead, shake a leg on out, shake a leg on out. Basically what you're doing, you're bringing your hip bones back around into let's see, turn that down just a little bit there. Bring your hips back into a nice, supportive, neutral state, actually. What's going to actually, it's the right stuff. You want to continue doing this. From there, go ahead and put a bend in your knees, weight back on your heels, your eyes come right back on up. You go ahead and bring your attention to the front of your body, bring it to the back, bring it straight on down through. Find yourself able to easily keep yourself in that positioning. Same thing with their head. Your eyes come on up, chin comes on up. Right then and there, you already feel that release that goes down through your back line, don't you? Yeah, just proper placement. Bring your attention to the front, back, straight on down through. Easily able to hold yourself in that vertical and balanced positioning. We continue on. From there, we're going to go ahead and start untying knots. So focus right here at the front of your throat. And from that point, go ahead and just exhale and allow your neck just to grow longer. And at the same time, your spine just seems to drop down away as well. Just lengthening it overall and allowing yourself just to literally blossom right on open. Isn't that nice? You focus right here at your throat using that as your axis point. You go ahead and allow your head just to come on forward and ease on back. Now as you're doing this, what are you doing? You are breathing, please, in through your nose, deep down into your belly. And as you exhale, fully and wholly, and what I mean by that is that be willing to just let that breath go on and on. Allow yourself just to relax more and more so it's easier for you to bring your head straight on up, chin slightly above level, and then allow your head to come over to one side and then over to the next. Your neck just relaxing, your shoulders relaxing. You find yourself using that wonderful breath to allow yourself to do that easier and easier. Even right now, go breathe in deep into your belly. Nice filling one, even all the way down to your very soles. And as you exhale, literally feel your whole body just releasing and letting go as your head just rolls gently on forward, down, around, and it just continues to allow that breath just to flow on and on. And the more you're willing to just let go right now, the better you're going to feel. So be willing to even reverse directions and find yourself able to just relax that much more. Apply it in so many ways. And from that point, you can go ahead and bring your head straight on up, hands on down your side. Let's reposition, eyes on up, chin on up. There's that pocket for the shoulders, right? Once the chin comes on up, it creates that. You can easily drop them back down in. And even now, you can turn your hands outward if you want to. That'll let those shoulder blades drop even deeper. From that point, go ahead and shake a leg on out, shake a leg on out. We're just gently allowing those hip bones to rotate out and around. Get them into that neutral state. From there, go ahead and activate your glutes. Give them a nice little tug. So you're also going to be relaxing your thighs, your hip flexors, in through your waistline. There you go. Allow that just to open right on up. So you can put a slight bend in your knees, weight back on your heels. From there, your eyes come right back on up. On your body, weren't they? And you can go ahead and turn your hands outwards, the shoulder blades dropping deep into your back line. You exhale, of course, it just makes things float on up. Thumbs come on up, fingertips in on in. Relax those elbows down. Your shoulder blades drop deeper down into that back line. And you can go ahead and rotate those palms so that the shoulder blades just relax even more. Isn't that nice? Just imagine, well, just pay attention to how much all those muscles in your back, in your mid-back, lower back, lumbar. Oh, by the way, allow those hands to begin rotating back and around. And as you do so, once again, realize how much you're relaxing all those muscles down your back line. And the more you do that, the easier it is for those arms just to easily unwind, those shoulder sockets to open on up. You keep your eyes on up, you keep yourself in balance, and things just happen to move easier and easier so that your hands can come down, float on up in front of you, gently shake them on out. There you go. From there, one finger at a time, just let it go. It's kind of like that string theory, right? Imagine your fingers being a piece of string, so nimble, so flexible, so relaxed. You let those hands and fingers come together, and then you just begin rotating around. At the same time, there's also those dandelions with those wonderful seeds, all white, all blossoming. And you know, if you blow too hard, if you move too hard, well, it releases and then they just go floating off and away. You find you're able to move things so easily, so smoothly, you wouldn't have to worry about that. Relaxing through those fingers, palms, wrists, forearms, elbows, biceps, shoulders, reverse directions. And as you do so, it's like you can just easily roll that around, down, on, through. Fantastic. From there, even now an exhalation allows the elbow to float on up. Eyes come on up, please. Eyes up. There you go. Hands follow on through. A little bit out. Come on down. There we go. This time, eyes on up. As it comes on up, allow those shoulders to drop down into that back line for yourself. There you go. Oh. Just think, imagine that. Your shoulders, all those muscles in your mid-back, how much you just relax them. And then you just allow your hands to float on up. So keep that relaxation in your back line. There you go. Hands, arms, shoulders. There you go. Now relax them as well. Check. Your whole body's just hanging there. And as you breathe out, those hands, arms come down on through, and they continue up and around. And even at this point, you can go ahead and reverse directions. Keep your eyes up, please. All that wonderful body positioning, and then things just happen for you. From that point, you can go ahead and just allow them to, where are we going from this point? Bring them up in front of you. There you go. Thumbs into the sternum. Eyes on up, shoulder blades down and back. Shake it, activate it, slight bend, weight back on your heels. Smile as you exhale and let those hands extend out in front of you. Now, as you're doing this, you want to make sure that they just open on up. So even now, breathe out. Breathe out a breath where you are literally letting go all that you bring in. So too often, we tend to breathe on in, but we only let go of such a small amount. You hold on to the tension, the wherewithal. Right now, you exhale. Let that breath extend longer and longer as you open on up. Feel your palm just letting go all that space in between. And then you can breathe out, those hands just extend on up above. You can even go ahead and bring your eyes on up, drop those shoulder blades down on in, and exhale, let those hands just float on up through. Let that just sink on in for yourself. And you can release those hands, gently twist, reach. Gently twist, reach. Let those hands come floating all the way down to your sides. From here, we're going to bring ourselves down onto all fours, hands and knees nice and wide apart. This is why part of the hands got cut off a moment ago, is because I wanted you to be able to see all of this. You can grab a quick drink of water as you make yourself nice and comfortable. So once again, this time is the time for you to notice what you can do for yourself. Just plain old take care of yourself. What I mean by that, so often we just grumble about things rather than just addressing it. So right now, you notice you just kind of scan your body and you notice, well, maybe something's been standing out to you or whatnot, or even now it's just like, why does it feel that way? Take this time now, so your hands are nice and open, your knees are nice and wide open, your shoulders, shoulder sockets, same thing with your hips, your pelvis. You want to make sure that you're able to create space so that you can make those changes easily and naturally. So from this point, you notice, well, what can you do? What little thing or what big thing can you literally change right now just to bring relief into your body, into your mind, into the rest of your day? And because you're able to take over, you're able to have control by simply just breathing out, relaxing deeper. Well, that's something you can easily do anytime that you want to. So having that for yourself, go ahead and relax your head on down. You're going to relax your face, your forehead, eyes, cheeks, jaw, your scalp, ears. Down through your neck. You breathe in, breathe out, relax your shoulders. And like dominoes, all those vertebrae, one after another, down through your neck,
down in between those shoulder blades. Tick, tick, tick. They just release. It's like shutting off all those muscles and allowing you just to relax right here and now. Those muscles, those vertebrae, they just hang a little bit more. They continue down into your mid-back, and you feel that releasing, those muscles just shutting down. Give you a break as it continues down into your lower back, one vertebrae at a time. And right now is a great time just to breathe out longer and deeper. A more wholesome breath. Literally just allowing yourself to release all the things that you don't need to hold on to. And so when you breathe in, you fill all that space with all that health. Otherwise, you're just blocking it off, right? If it's full of all the other stuff, well, how can anything else fit in there? Let it go. Down through your lumbar, making its way all the way down your tailbone. I mean, literally from your lumbar, one of those vertebrae at a time. You feel the muscles all the way across your backside, just releasing. All the way down through your hips, your thighs, glutes, hamstrings, knees, shins, calves, ankles, side, feet, all the way down to your sole. And from that point, you can begin rotating those shoulders up, back, down, and around. And you can also apply that whole hammock metaphor, where literally your arms and your legs are nice, strong bases, and your body just relaxes. I mean, all the way down through your chest, all the way through your back line, hips, pelvis, all that good stuff. It's like you can literally just relax all the way down, and with an exhalation, your body just floats on up and moves to that range of motion easier and easier as you continue on, and can even reverse directions. Those shoulders moving up through, and you find that you're able to just breathe out longer, and your whole body just settles that much deeper. You hold on to less and less, and you find that you're open to new experiences. Maybe even just remember how you used to experience things. Your body used to feel how it was so limber and so able just to move this way and that. And because you did something different, things changed. And you can do that again as you bring your weight back on your heels. Go ahead, shake them hands out, relax them much as they were just a moment ago. That whole string theory thing, flowers, whatever. Place them on out in front of you. So that way you can once again relax your body and gently begin rocking forward and back. Now you can lock your elbows out so that you know that you're always supported. And at the same time, you find all the other ways that you can just go ahead and relax your body right now. Whether that's down through your chest, your abdomen, mid-spine. It's amazing how little you really have to do when you find yourself just, well, stop doing all of that and just let yourself move through those ranges of motion. Even now, we begin rotating around in a circle. You reach out that left shoulder, left hip down away, feet over to the right, head on over to the right, completely relax your torso. I mean, like breathe out. Let it literally hang there. You can feel your spine just twisting and wringing out in some of the best possible ways. Exhale while you do that, of course. You're not forcing this, but you can go ahead and breathe in. Fill yourself on up. Let it move over to that other side. Your right hip reaching down away from your right shoulder, feet over to your left, head on over to your left. Completely relax your body. Go ahead and reset right now. Literally let your head, your body just hang. You find your spine opening up that much easier, that much smoother. So as you breathe in, you fill yourself up with all that goodness. And as you exhale, that shoulder comes down through to that hip. Left shoulder out, hip down, feet to the right, hip to the right. Exhale, breathe in, breathe out. Continue at your own rate and speed. Now as you're doing this, you can go ahead and allow your spine just to roll up and through in any manner, in any direction that you want. Go ahead and reverse directions. Right shoulder reaching out, right hip down away, feet to your left, head on over to your left. Relax your body. Let it just settle. More and more. Why not? There you go. Now breathe into that. Feel yourself expanding in all those wonderful ways. And as you exhale, that hip comes into your right shoulder. Left hip reaches down away from the left. Feet over the right, head over to the right. Exhale. And continue at your own rate and speed. Once again, you can allow your spine just to move up, over, around in so many wonderful ways. You can imagine a cat, a snake, anything that you want to. And as you do that, you find you're able to move through those kinds of ranges of motion smoother and smoother. You no longer think about yourself, but other things, so that you can go ahead and move to those positions as you bring your weight back onto your heels. Turn your hands so that your fingers point back towards you. Bring whatever leverage that you want down onto them. Once again, breathe out. Allow those arms, those hands, those fingers literally just to go to sleep. Let them just be so relaxed with those fingers, the knuckles, palms, wrists, forearms. I mean, it's like that relaxation. It just literally blossoms all the way up through your shoulders and down through your body. Your fingers are like the roots, and your body just simply takes the nourishment from all around you. As you go ahead and bring your weight back on your heels, flip your left hand, palm side down, right hand, back side down, fingers towards you, right arm, sleep, and just roll on through. You find you're able just to relax your body that much more. Breathe out longer and longer. Relax that arm. Let it just slide over to your right hand side, your right shoulder coming down. Gentle twist in your spine, ringing on out. Breathe in and just like a baby, breathe out and allow your whole spine just to settle. Your whole back line, your rib cage, your whole body just shifting. Remembering you can turn your feet, your limbs in any way that you want. You can even allow your head to move down and away, your spine just to grow longer and for things to shift that much easier. Remember, we all need a little space, right? And as you go ahead and bring yourself back on up to all fours, your right hand back front, palm side down. There you go, left hand back side down. Left arm, sleep. Allow it just to relax deeper and deeper so that now you just roll through that hand, roll through that arm. It just happens so much easier, so much more naturally when you choose to let go of all the tension. Breathe out and let that left arm just slide over to the left side. And as you do, your left shoulder comes down to the ground. You breathe in, you breathe out just like that baby. You just go ahead and relax all the way down. You literally let your whole spine just unwind, and you find things just feeling better and better as you breathe out and relax your body as much as you can. And then just float on up to all fours. From here, you make yourself nice, strong, and stable. There you go. Arms, legs, that whole hammock time kind of thing, right? Your torso relaxed, your pelvis relaxed, hips. And even once again, you go ahead and relax your head, relax your face, your eyes, cheeks, jaw, your eyebrows, in between your eyebrows, your forehead, the ears just melt away. Up over your scalp, your ears, back of your head, your neck. You breathe in, breathe out, relax down across your shoulders. And then like those dominoes, it starts at your neck, one vertebrae at a time. Those muscles just shutting down, relaxing in between those shoulder blades, one at a time. Click, click, click into that mid-back line, and your spine just hangs that much easier. Your belly all nice and relaxed as it moves down towards your lower back. Click, 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 one vertebrae at a time. Just simply turning off. You relax as it comes to your lumbar, all those muscles around it, just simply letting go. You breathe out longer and longer. You feel more and more comfortable, and you continue on down through your tailbone, all the way across your backside. You find those muscles releasing, letting go, and it just continues on and on from there. Abdomen all the way up through. As you breathe out, you walk your hands in towards your knees. You find yourself rising on up into cat position. Chin into your chest, pelvis scooped in underneath, your back just floating on up to the ceiling. Every breath you exhale, every exhalation, it's like a ball, fills up underneath you. And your spine just floats on up. Your head hangs that much lower, and your spine grows that much longer. And it's like that ball is tethered, your body's tethered to the ground, and it can roll in one direction and then the next. And you find once again your muscles just releasing all the way up down your spine, coming into realignment, able to be able to flow so easily and naturally. From there, you go ahead and walk your hands out away from your knees, bring yourself down into cow position. So your chin comes on up, arching your hips, head moves away from your tailbone, lengthening your spine, relax your torso down, shoulder blade or eyes come on up, expand your vision, breathe in, breathe out, smile. Now as you do that once again, exhale, and those breakers, those dominoes, once again, down through your neck, in between your shoulders, one after another, just releasing and letting go, making its way into that mid-back, into your lower back, and it's like you can easily shift to these different positions, and you release your lumbar, all the muscles around through there, all the way down your tailbone, finding all the way across your backside, releasing your hips, pelvis, thighs, glutes, hamstrings, knees, shins, calves, ankles, top, feet, all the way down to your soul. You bring your eyes on up. You expand your vision even more. Your vision becomes lighter and brighter, easier to move. As you exhale, walking your hands in towards your knees, floating on up in the cat position once again. Chin coming in, chest, belly scooped underneath your back, just floating on up. You exhale as you change to all these positions, so you allow your body to be fluid. You allow things to happen easier. Even now, exhale, your body can literally float on up. And this time as you breathe out, you walk your hands out away from your knees, bring yourself back down into cow position. Chin out, up, arching your hips, head moves away from your tailbone, lengthening your spine, relax your torso down, shoulder blades coming together, eyes on up, expand your vision, breathe in, breathe out, smile. And the more that you want to just let go, the more you want to just allow yourself to settle deeper and deeper into this. Literally let yourself just reset all the way down to the point where you don't have to do anything at all. You just simply enjoy that state and relax your body. From there, you bring yourself into a neutral state. Then we're going to go and bring ourselves over onto our backs into foot circles. So from here, bring yourself. There you go. Make sure you're exhaling while you do this. The more you breathe out, the easier all this is. You go and extend your right leg on out, nice and long. You roll gently side to side. That opens up that hip. That opens up those ribs for you. Your left foot's up by your bottom. You go ahead and slightly turn your knee outwards and slide yourself up your mat, or wherever you may happen to be, so your pelvis keeps underneath your lower back onto the floor. Hands come out to either side. You roll off to one side, bring your shoulder blade directly underneath your body. Roll off to the side, bring that other shoulder blade directly underneath your body. This is where your hips and your shoulder blades are supposed to be neutral. We're going to be coming here time and time and time again. The more that you return to this position, the better you're going to feel. This is basically where your body's supposed to be at. Well, it's not always that way. We're making changes. You exhale, your hands come down by your hips, your left knee floats in towards your left shoulder. You reach down, up and around behind the security cut, ain't going nowhere. Go and relax yourself even more. Literally your hips, pelvis, get yourself all nice and comfy. And from that point, well, you get to relax even more. I mean it. I would like you to relax as much as you possibly can. Now, just being able to do that breathing that we've been talking about, right? Breathing in through your nose, deep down into your belly, all that nitric oxide, you create nitric oxide, runs in your veins, allows more blood, oxygen, healing, and help to flow all through your body. It's a good thing to breathe in through your nose, deep down into your stomach. If you need energy, adrenaline, you breathe in through your mouth into your chest. It's a great thing as well. That's the gas pedal. You don't always need gas. Sometimes you just need to ease on up. And that's when you breathe in through your nose, deep down into your stomach, and the whole body just relaxes as you have a nice full breath. And then it goes a full exhalation. You breathe out longer and longer. It's like all the way down to your very soul as you just let go. What's so dang important? What do you have to hold on to? You find you become lighter and lighter because of it. And then your left foot, it literally just falls forward, extending through that shin, ankle, top of the foot. Relax, keep that flexibility around the circle within your foot, hit your big toe on up, let it go for that ride. And basically it just rotates around all on its own. It's like a hairdryer cord, right? The hairdryer hanging there, and the cord just unwinding. And literally you can imagine the lines that just extend up through that limb and how they attach to the rest of who you are. And because you're just relaxing this part of your body right now, well, don't think it ends there. It actually continues in so many ways. You reverse directions and you realize that when you do feel better in these ways, your arm, legs, and all throughout your body, it's like a knot in a piece of string, piece of rope. It doesn't make a difference. It shortens it and makes it tighter and tenser. You untie the knot, you breathe out, relax your hips, pelvis, thighs, glutes, hamstring, knees, shins, Calves, ankles, that fit all the way down your soul. Do it again. Breathe in, breathe out. You can reverse directions and relax your tailbone, literally right at the very tip of it, and feel all those muscles releasing, eat one vertebrae at a time, making your way up to your lumbar. Whole back line, just completely just breathing out, releasing that lumbar, that lower back, tick, 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 into your mid back, between those shoulders, neck, all the way up and over your scalp to your face. You let your left foot come on down to your bottom. Your right foot slides on up to your bottom. You extend your left leg on out, gently rolling side to side, opening up that hip, opening up those ribs. Right foot up there by your bottom, knee slightly pointed outwards, just like it scoops in underneath, right? Your hip bone is literally underneath you. So as you slide up, and bring your pelvis down, knee lower back to the floor, hands out to the side, roll up to one side, bring your shoulder blade in underneath, roll up to the side, bring that shoulder blade in underneath. Hands come down by your hips, right knee floats in towards your right shoulder, you reach down, up and around behind it, still got it, ain't going nowhere. Which means that you can just relax even more. And as you do so, I would love for you just to imagine yourself being your most peaceful, tranquil, calm, relaxed, happy, loving self. Now, if you're not quite sure what that is, you know, it's like there's things we want, but do we always know what it is? Like literally. Well, what would be the best representation of that? And as you think about that, whatever that may be, an image, an action, sound, even a taste, a smell. As you think about that, consider that. Allow that just to envelop you, just to be you. Breathing out longer and longer, releasing, letting go what you used to be, allowing yourself to be what you want. If you fall up with all the other stuff, well, there ain't no room for anything else. Exhale longer, let go of that, and let yourself fill up as you go ahead and let that right foot extend on out, opening up through that shin, ankle top of the foot, relax, keep that flexibility right into that circle, your big toe on up, let it go for that ride. As you do so, what do you think? Exhale. Relax that foot. Allow just like that hair dryer just to unwind. As you think of whatever image it is, whatever action, whatever it may be for you, just feeling at your best. I mean literally. What would that be? What is your best? Everybody's a little different, right? Everybody's got different desires. Go ahead and reverse directions. And as you consider that, well, just like really consider what it is that you want. You want breathe out without your hips, pelvis, thighs, glutes, hamstring, knees, shins, calves, that feet all the way down your soul, hip, pelvis. Right there at the tip of your tailbone. Make it sway all the way through your lumbar, lower back, mid back, shoulder, neck, head, and face. From there, your right foot comes on down to your bottom. Left leg slides on up to your foot up to your bottom. There you go. Knee slightly outward, slide yourself on up your mat. Go ahead, bring your hands out to either side, roll to one side, shoulder blade, roll to the side. That shoulder blade, you can slide up even further if you want to. And from there, you find yourself right in that enchanted forest. Beautiful jungle, whatever it is that you choose. And as you find yourself there, well, you see that flower, and it just gently tilts off to one side. There goes one of your knees, and then up, off to the other side as well. You find yourself just gently rocking, caught up in that current. The crystal clear water, it's like you see all around you. So fresh, just so being. And as you breathe in through your nose, deep down into your stomach, you find yourself just literally becoming buoyant. You just float. You just simply drift. You scoop your pelvis in underneath it. You move your feet down away from your bottom. You take the pressure off of that lower back. Now, as you're willing to just go ahead and let go more and more. What are you holding on to? Think about that. And as you do, well, is it worth holding on to? What do you want to feel like? And what are you carrying around instead? And as you just let that go, you find yourself making those shifts right now so that your left knee just floats up towards the ceiling and then gently comes to rest over on top of that left knee. Your left arm comes across in 3, 2, 1. You just go ahead and reset all the way down.
You literally just allow your body just to relax thoroughly and completely. And as you do that, you just breathe out longer and longer. You have a wholesome breath, one where you can breathe in and at the same time you breathe out so thoroughly that your body just completely relaxes and just simply goes into that state of being where you can just move so smoothly. Even now, you exhale, your left hand gets coming across your right arm, and even here you can go reset, reset, reset. You just relax deeper and deeper. Your hand gets to your chest, and you find that you can go even deeper than that. As you breathe in, breathe out, relax your hips, pelvis, thighs, glutes, hamstrings, knees, shins, calves, hips, stuff, feet all the way down. So breathe in, breathe out, relax your hips, pelvis, all the way down to the tip of your tailbone. Literally coming on up through that tailbone, all those muscles around and through into that lumbar, just release and let go. Into that lower back, one vertebrae at a time, click, click, click. Coming up into that mid back, in between the shoulders, head and face. You find that you're able to just breathe out, maintain that relaxation, and let your knees move down away from your head, extending through your chest, your pelvis, thighs, feet coming back to your left hand. Your hands can reach out even further if you want. You literally just blossom wide on open. And as you breathe out, once again, your left knee just floats on up towards the ceiling. You scoop your pelvis in underneath and you open up into frog pose. Your right knee floats on up and over, comes first on top of that left leg. Right hand gently and smoothly comes over on top of that left, and you just go ahead and reset all the way down. You breathe out, you completely relax your body, and if you like to, you can go even 10 times deeper than that. 20 times, 30 times, 40 times, 50 times. It's all up to you. However much you're willing to just go ahead and let go right now. Breathe out. Let go of the tensions, the better you're going to feel. The smoother you can move as you breathe out. And let that right hand come across your left arm. Reset, reset. Find yourself dropping deeper and deeper. Your hand gets to your chest. Breathe out. Relax your hips, pelvis, thighs, glutes, hamstring, reaches, together, all the way down to your soles. Hips, pelvis. You go right there to the tip of your tailbone. Breathe out. Release all of that up to your lumbar. It's like all the way across your backside into your lumbar, lower back, mid back, shoulder, neck, head, face. Your hands continuing on out. It's like your hands just blossom away from each other. Your whole body as well. As you go ahead and exhale, your knees moving down away from your head, feet walking over to your right hands. Hands moving away from each other, your head even coming over to your right hand side. A literal blossoming as you just breathe out, relax even deeper. Allow your body to settle so deeply in this position, you literally just ring out with joy. From that point, you exhale, right knee floats on up and over. And then you're open on up into frog pose, left knee floats on up and over, comes the rest over on top of that right. Left arm comes down across, comes onto your right arm, and reset all the way down. Breathe out, completely let go of all the tension in your body. Find yourself sinking that much deeper into just peace and relaxation. The more that you maintain this throughout your day, the better you feel, the more healthy you are, the better everything can be. As your left hand comes across your right arm, reset to your bicep, reset to your chest, reset all the way. Hips, pelvis, thighs, all the way to your soles, hips, pelvis, lumbar, tailbone, all the way up to the top of your head. Your hands extending on out. You breathe out, knees move down away from your head. You go ahead and let your left knee float on up. You open on up into frog pose. Scoop your pelvis in underneath, right knee floats on up and over, comes the rest over on top of that left. Your right hand comes over on top of that left. You go ahead and just reset all the way down. Relax your body 20 times deeper, 40 times, 60 times, 100 times more. So they can effortlessly just bring that right hand across your left, and as it comes to your chest, you just go ahead and reset all the way down. Right knee floating on up and over, scooping your pelvis in underneath, opening up into frog pose. Left knee over to your right, left hand comes over on top of your right. Go ahead and reset all the way down. From that point, you go ahead and let your left arm come across, reset all the way, hand to chest, relax, breathe out.
Left hand reaches on out. Your body literally blossoms wide open once again. And your left knee floats on up towards the ceiling. Right knee up as well. From there, you go ahead with your knee slightly outward. Slide yourself on up your mat. Skipping your pelvis in on the knee. Lower back to the floor. Hands out to the other side. Roll to one side. Shoulder blade. Roll to the other side. That shoulder blade. Hands come down by your hips, knees floating towards your shoulders. You reach down, up and around, give yourself a big warm loving hug. You damn well deserve it. And as you continue to exhale, you go ahead and just relax your face, your eyes, your cheeks, your jaw, your eyebrows, and between your eyebrows, your forehead. It's like the years just melt away. Your scalp, up over the top of your ears, back of your head, your neck, over your shoulders, and then just like dominoes, click, 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 down through your neck, all of the muscles, just relaxing, releasing. Continues up through to the shoulders, in between those shoulders, into that mid-back, literally one muscle after another, inside and out. You feel yourself just settling that much deeper as it continues down into your lower back, one vertebrae at a time. Literally feel all those muscles just releasing. You don't hold on to what you don't need, and you have space, you have room for healing and health as you release down into your lumbar. You find it just simply letting go. One after another, all the muscles just simply having their proper lengths and tensions. And then all the way down the tip of your tailbone. Feel all the muscles across that backside. Just simply release your hips, pelvis, thighs, glutes, hamstring, knee, chest, calves, feet, all the way down to your soles. You go ahead and bring your hands in between your knees. Cross your feet, bring yourself back on into happy baby. Now as you do that, move how you move. Relax the legs, let them go. Simply be curious about how much you can relax your hips. Breathe out longer and longer. Relax your thighs, all the way down to your soles, that lower back, up and through that mid-back. It's interesting, huh? It comes back again at that same time. The more that you want to just go ahead and let that go, time and time again. The more that you remember to do that, and the easier it becomes. It's like gardening. If you let the weeds grow over time too long, well, it's work. If you just pick them up a little bit at a time, well, it's just so much easier. You got to take care of yourself just like that. Just going to bring your feet on down to your bottom. Take care of one thing after another, easily and naturally. Your right leg just extends on out, opening down the length of your thigh, opening through that hip, your ribs. Left knee slightly pointed outward, slide you on up your mat, pelvis scooping in our knee low back to the floor, hands out to the side, roll off to one side, bring your shoulder blade in underneath, roll off to the side, bring that shoulder blade in underneath, slide up even further if you want to, and allow those back muscles once again to relax more and more and more. It's a different kind of feeling, isn't it? Where you can go ahead and imagine yourself sitting on a dock rock bench, beautiful body of water in front of you, feeling exactly the way that you want to feel. And how do you choose to feel right now? Imagine yourself feeling your happiest, your most joyful, your most confident, loving, caring, whatever it is that you want. And the more that you want to take those full breaths in, literally breathe that in, see yourself being that. See what you'd be wearing, see the things that you'd be doing, the way you'd be talking, even the way you would taste and smell. Interesting. And as you do that, well, it just becomes more and more real. You settle in that much deeper. You literally step into that, and as you exhale, your right leg begins swinging over toward your left hand. It comes across that left foot, you go ahead and just reset all the way down. Your body settles all the way down into your mat, into the floor. You breathe out longer and longer. And you relax through your hips, pelvis, thighs, glutes, hamstrings, hip, pelvis, tip of your tailbone, making its way all the way across the backside of the lumbar, lower back, mid-back, shoulder, neck, head, and facial. Lower right foot continues on up to your left hand. Right hand coming across. 3, 2, 1. Reset all the way down. Relax all the way. Breathing out longer and longer, your body simply goes into that natural healing state. You find that you're able to keep yourself in that and move just as easily as your body just begins moving to your right. Your right hand coming across your left arm once again. Reset, reset, reset. Hand to chest, reset. Relax your hips, pelvis, thighs, glutes, hamstring, knees, shins, calves, that feet all the way down. So all the way through that tailbone. You just breathe out, relax all of those muscles. You let your hip open on up further, and you can go ahead and relax through your lumbar, lower back, mid back, shoulder, neck, and face. Your right hand continue to open on up, hands away from each other, feet away from each other. It's like a grand blossoming. Your hands, your fingers so soft, so supple. It's like a breeze will blow across your fingers, and you can literally feel that move so softly, and it just goes ahead and just sinks down into you. That softness all the way through your arms, legs, through your body. It's like you can move in all ways that you choose to. As you breathe out, that right leg gently swinging down on through, reaching out, opening up that hip, those ribs, right foot returning on up to your bottom, left leg extends on out. You can go ahead and roll side to side if you want to, opening up that hip, and then as you breathe out, let that left leg come across your right foot. You go ahead and stop there and reset all the way down. Breathe out, literally take a nice, wonderful breath in, a fulfilling breath, and as you just exhale, let all of that go deeper and deeper. 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, 40 times, 50 times. All you simply have to do is just let go. The more you're willing to do that right now, the better off you're going to feel. You'd be curious how to do that. At the same time, you can choose to breathe in, breathe out. Let that leg continue on up to your right hand as you just breathe out longer and longer. Left hand to your right hand. Reset all the way down. Relax across your arms, all the way up through your body, that hip, that leg. As you breathe out, that left hand comes across your right arm. Reset, reset. You just sink deeper and deeper. Your hand comes to your chest. Reset all the way. Your spine literally just ringing on out. You go ahead and move your feet down away from your head away from your feet. You elongate through your spine. And it makes it that much easier for your left hand just to continue over the side, feet reaching on out. The more you open up your body, the easier it is for it to move. If you keep things all jammed up, compressed, tense and tight, well, you just don't move. You're stuck. You're in a traffic jam, right? Left leg comes on down through, left foot returns on up to your bottom, right leg extends on out, gently rocking and rolling, opening it up. Left hip, side you on, up, elbows sit underneath, hands outside, shoulder blade, right leg extends, breathe out. Comes across that left leg, reset all the way down. You go as deep as you want to. You can feel as good as you want to. It's all up to you. 10 times, 20 times, 30 times better. You breathe out, that right leg continues on up to your left hand. Right hand comes over to your left hand. Breathe out, release all the way. Reset all the way. And then you go breathe out, let your hand come across that left to your chest, reset time and time again. That hip just opens up more, your spine, tailbone all the way across, and your lumbar, lower back, mid back, shoulders, neck, head, and face. Your right leg continues on down. It returns on up to your bottom. From there, you go ahead and just slide yourself on up your mat, scoop pelvis underneath shoulder blades, scoop one underneath. Other scoots underneath, hands up by your hips, knees floating towards your chest. You reach down, up and around, give yourself another big warm love, hug down, will deserve it. And as you gently rock your body, you can go ahead and just relax your face, your eyes, your cheeks, your jaw, forehead, eyebrows, between your eyebrows, scalp, your ears, the back of your head, your neck. You breathe in, breathe out, it washes over your shoulders. And there's the dominoes down through your neck, tick, tick, tick. All the muscles just relaxing between your shoulders. Your body just coming deeper into the floor. You literally just melt all the way down through into your mid-back. One at a time, all the muscles just releasing, relaxing, letting go. Into your lumbar, lower back that is. You breathe out and you find yourself just able to settle that much deeper into your lumbar. You go way down your hips, pelvis, thighs, glutes, hamstring, your shins, guys, it's happening all the way down. So one thing tied to another. And you just choose to let all that go. As you bring your feet on back down to your bottom. Oh, you bring your hands on in between your knees. There you go. Now bring yourself back into happy baby.
remind yourself, things change pretty dang quick, don't they? From this point, we're going to go ahead and be bringing our feet, knees up and over your head if you choose to. If you don't. If you do, enjoy yourself. Bring your feet on down, breathe in, breathe out, up and over. As those feet come up and over, you continue to exhale. Relax your head, your face, your neck. Breathe out, wash it over your shoulders. Now those dominoes down through your neck. Tick, tick, tick. Release in between those shoulder blades. Mid-back, lower back, lumbar, down to your tailbone. All those muscles just simply relaxing and letting go. Hips, pelvis, thighs, glutes, abs, radiations, cousins, and feet all the way down to your soles. So you go ahead and ease yourself back down onto your back. Your feet come on down to the floor. You go ahead and gently roll on out, letting that right leg extend, opening up that hip, those ribs. Left foot extends on out, right, or one foot turns back on up. Here comes the other foot. From that point, you go ahead and slide yourself on up your mat, pelvis scoops in underneath. Hands out to either side, roll up to one side, shoulder blade. You breathe out, let your knees come over to one side of your body, and as you continue to breathe out, tying one moment to the next, your knees just float on up and over. Make sure to keep your pelvis in underneath as you do this. And then you can continue to just walk your knees, your hips, your pelvis on down your mat. Now as you're doing this, breathe out. Relax yourself more and more. And literally go ahead and relax your hips, your pelvis all the way down to your very soles. And then you go bring your attention to your tailbone. And then one vertebrae at a time. You just feel it all releasing across your backside and on up into your lumbar, and then continues to make its way on up into your lower back. You breathe out deeper. Your spine just grows longer as you open up into that mid-back line. Literally just sliding on down your mat, opening up in between the shoulder blades, and even all the way on up into your neck. Now it's up to you. You can choose to continue to do this, or you can just lie there and allow yourself to just settle in that nice and open position. You slide yourself on up your mat, and shoulder blades are not that much easier, and at the same time, you know that you're in a great, great place to be. From here, in a moment, we're going to roll over into our stomach. As you do so, breathe out, please. Breathe in, breathe out. Go ahead and roll, slide, glide. Do whatever you got to do to bring yourself over on your stomach. Bring myself over, you can see. Head on your hands. Very good. Continue to rock those hips side to side, walking them down your mat. Now as you're doing that, once again, breathe out. Relax your hips, relax your pelvis all the way down to your soles. You're going to go ahead and relax your tailbone. Literally, find the tip of your tailbone and all the way up through your coccyx, so basically up through your lumbar, and allow that whole area just to relax, release. Allow yourself just to, there you go. And then right there in your lumbar, and right there through that lower back, mid-back, shoulders, and neck and head face. You can continue rocking it if you like. And as you do so, because you just release so deeply, you find those changes happen easily and naturally. You gotta bring your hands by your ears, elbows by your chest, gently rise up into a soft cobra. Nice and easy, move yourself in different ways, different positions, breathing out that much easier. At the same time, bringing some energy into your body, feeling that flow through you right here and right now. From that time, you go ahead and bring your head back on down. You feel like you can walk it, rock it on out. Your spine getting longer and longer, and at the same time, you just become more comfortable as you breathe out. Allow yourself to settle. Hands come in by your ears, elbows in by your chest. Rise on up into a cobra once again. Feeling more energy, and at the same time, able to move through those positions easier and easier. You go and just float, or you bring yourself back into child's pose. There you go. As you do so, you can reach out those ribs, hips, whatever, which way you like. Find your body able to move that much easier. You just float on up to all fours. Coming on up in the cat position, down into cow, rolling all the way around through. Prepare yourself to come on up into downward dog. So you go ahead and just keep your toes in underneath. You bring your chin on into your chest. You activate your core. And literally feel your hips just floating on up to the ceiling. From here, you can go ahead and march it on out, gently opening up through that lumbar.
hips, pelvis, thighs, glutes, hamstrings, all that good stuff. There you go. You go ahead and open up your stance a bit. You go ahead and bend your knees, walk your hands in towards your feet, drop your bottom, your chin comes on up, eyes on up, just squat. From here, you just straighten your leg, keep your eyes on up. As you do so, breathe on in, let your hands rise, bring all that energy on into, and as you exhale, bring yourself all the way back, feeling absolutely fantastic. Whew. All right, grab a drink of water. I'm going to reset the camera a little bit here, bring it on up. Oh, and grab your chairs, please. Okay, I'm going to have to go with something a little bit different here myself. Just a stool, but that's a great point because that allows you to see that you can find anything that's around you as well. So what you do, you start off with the right hand side towards your chair, whatever it may be. Eyes come on up, chin back, shoulder blades can drop down on it. Go ahead and rotate over to your right hand side. Allow that right knee or that right hip to open on up for you. So basically we're looking to give ourselves room in through that abdomen, to that pelvis, releasing that hip flexor, just getting things in the right place, right? So you're going to have your eyes on up, chin on up, shoulder blades drop down and back. You scoop that pelvis in underneath, opening all the way down that front line. Relax your thigh and your hip flexors as much as you can. And then activate your left glute, feeling your left hip bone literally being pulled back around. Opening on up, getting into a stronger place, actually. From here, you can go ahead and bring your eyes on up. Your body likes to follow your eyes, right? Look up and you just allow yourself to rise on up. There you go in that triangle position. So you're going to keep your eyes on up. Oh, by the way, square your hips off. We're going to start doing this at the beginning rather than afterwards. It works easier this way. So you go ahead and square your hips off. So your left hip's going to come towards it, right hip back away from it. Keeping your eyes on up, keeping that arch in your hip. You exhale, smile if you want to make it even easier. Let that chair just slide out away from you. Once you're horizontal, breathe in, breathe out, let that right hip, or just let those hips move, let them go. The more flexibility that you have while you do this, the better quality of life that you have. You're able to move through your world that much easier, that much smoother, you just feel that much more confident, that much healthier. From that point, you can go ahead and release the back of the chair. Your left foot slides back behind you. Your chest comes in between your shoulder, your eyes come on up to the ceiling. Smile, breathe out, relax your chest, abdomen, hips, pelvis, thighs, all the way down through. Now once again, the more that you're willing to just breathe out, allow your body to settle. And each and every time that you breathe out, you're going to find that you relax even more. So you just continue to do so. And as you breathe out, allow yourself to just move through different positions that much smoother. So even out, exhale, and allow you that. Your left shoulder blade coming in the back of the rib cage. Left hip comes down towards the floor, looking over that right leg. Right shoulder opens on up. Gaze on up towards that ceiling. Gently pressing out on that right thigh, opening through the pelvis. You can even roll out through that right ankle as well. It's all up to you. And the more that you're willing to exhale, just settle down into it. Literally, relax more and more. Your hip can drop. It's whatever you choose. It's all up to you. To the point where you can just go ahead and extend that or bring yourself to runner stretch. Straighten that right leg. Rotate to the left-hand side. You're going to sort your hammies, your glutes, your hip bones out. Put them in a good place, basically. And then you can relax your torso down. Your head just hanging down towards the floor. Wonderful. You breathe in, breathe out. You can go ahead and put it bending your knees. You drop your bottom. Chin comes on up. From that, it's just a squat. So you straighten your legs on up, turn your feet outwards, scoop your pelvis in underneath, shoulder blades down back, eyes on up, smile. Relax in that neutral point. Then go ahead and bring yourself to a same position, walking your feet on in. Bring yourself back in behind our chair, bench, stool, whatever you got. Right side. Wait, is that the side? Did I go the wrong side? Okay, left side. There we go. There we go. Right. No, left. Stop. All right, let's go ahead. Eyes down, shoulder blades down and back. Go ahead and rotate down to your left-hand side. Bring yourself into a kneeling position. Fantastic. All right, eyes down, shoulder blades drop down and back. Scoop your pelvis in underneath once again, opening through that front line. Giving yourself that, you can go ahead and activate that right glute. Allow your right hip bone to rotate out, back and around even more to that neutral state. From here, eyes on up, follow the eyes. Let yourself just rise on up. Nice. Good
Great job. Keep your eyes on up. Square your hips on off to your bench, stool, your chair. You got a chair. And as you exhale, let it just slide on out away from you. Once you're horizontal, you can square off a bit more if you want to. And you can also breathe in, breathe out, let those hips go. Allow them to rock forward and back smoothly, easily, and naturally. Just putting them into a great place for yourself. So you bring your hands down to the floor. Your right foot slides back behind you. Chest comes in between your shoulders. Eyes on up. From here, smile. Relax your chest. Abdomen. Exhale. Just blow out. Yeah, the more that you exhale, the more that you will just relax now. So you may as well just let all that go. Opening up to your chest, abdomen, hip, thigh. There you go. From there, you're going to continue to exhale. Reposition that right shoulder blade. Let your right hip come down towards the floor, looking over that left thigh. Left shoulder can open on up, gaze can come on up towards the ceiling. You can even gently press out on that left thigh, opening up through that left ankle. Breathe out, let yourself just settle on in. Bring yourself back to a runner stretch. You can go straighten out that left leg, rotate over to the right hand side. Once again, sort out your hip bones, hammies, glutes. Exhale, let your torso just hang on down. As you breathe out, you bring your right hand over to your left foot, and then you can go ahead and bring your left hand over to your right foot. You bring yourself to a neutral position, put a bend in your knees, wrap your bottom eyes on up, straighten your legs on up. Bring yourself on up into a standing position, turn your feet outwards, keep your pelvis in underneath, shoulder blades down, back, eyes on up, smile. Neutral, bring yourself back to a standing position. Fantastic, watch your feet on in. Bring yourself down onto the floor, and then we'll just wrap it on up. I'm happy to have this time with you. So we're gonna go ahead and bring yourselves on down. Child's pose, please. From here, enjoy all that wonderful, wonderful stuff that you've created for yourself today. You go ahead and walk your hands over to your right hand side, and as you do so, you can think about 3 things that you are grateful for. 3 things that bring a smile to your face, joy to your heart, makes everything worthwhile. From there, you go ahead and walk your hands over to your left hand side, open up those right ribs. I'd like you to think about 3 things that you're going to do today that'll make it be fantastic, terrific, amazing. We live in paradise. Yeah. Knock yourselves out. Bring yourself back to a neutral position. Rise on up to 4s. Daily affirmation. Complete this sentence for yourself. I am. I am. We do it every day. You may as well choose what you're going to say. What are you going to be? Enjoy that. Then you bring your weight back onto your knees. Go ahead, breathe on in. Hands rise on up. Bring yourself right back to a state of gratitude. Grateful for yourself. Take care of yourself. Look at yourself. You came watching the video today. Thank you. I hope you feel tons better. You got to enjoy it with all those wonderful people. Exhale. Let the hands come floating on down. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I'm grateful for you to take this time. And I'm excited for the next time I get to come back and join you. Take care. Have a wonderful day. All right. See ya.